information. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. At power forward, at 6'9", number 8, Danny Avdia.
Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. I have along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Got one more great treat for you folks. Joining us on our broadcast is Shams Charania. Shams, so great to have you with us. Thanks for taking the time to take a seat and join us here courtside.
Star-studded group, the pleasure is all mine. I appreciate you guys so very much for having me aboard.
Look at the smile on Brent Barry's face. He is thrilled to have you here courtside with him.
Absolutely. Super excited.
And some question marks for Zion Williamson and the Pelicans moving forward, Shams. What is your sense of how attached to Zion the Pelicans are right now? Ends up going with the new group. The Pelicans making a switch here.
Got it.
.132 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Kramer. Up and in on the layup. And if you talk to guys who know MP, who grew up with him, they'll all say that he lets his game do the talking.
And he's got a very business-like approach to himself when he's on the floor. MP can dish it back if you come at him. But for the most part, he's letting his numbers speak for themselves.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding.
What? I don't know.
Through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. But in the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. To the left side wing. The drive by MP. Kicks it out to Grant. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Kamar is checked in. Pelicans trail by 6. Here's Alvarado. Down low. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. McCollum right side. Pass to Robinson Earl. 4 on the clock. And the basket by Alvarado.
3 points.
Now here's Simons. And here's MP for 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Trail. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. McCollum and Jones are your wingmen. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Jose Alvarado. And it's Robinson Earl in at the 4 spot. Simons kicks to Grant. Over Jones. Grant. That's good. You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. You know, knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
Second chance shot. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, it's not always just about free throw shooting, but it can be a large factor and disrupt your confidence.
Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organizations, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. The teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes.
You frame that so well.
Ayton up there just to drop it in and take some of that rim with them.
So for the Pelicans, Williamson is checked in for Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. Trey Murphy comes in for Herbert Jones. And Murray subbed in for Jose Alvarado. Hey, Sean, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA, it's been LeBron's league, it's been Curry's league. Who else is going to take over this league, you think, coming up around the corner?
Given the NBA Finals we just had, have to throw in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Luka Doncic into the fold as far as faces of the NBA. But Nikola Jokic is so good. He will be one of the guys for a while. Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have to mention him as well. But ultimately, you have to also keep an eye on Victor Wembanyama, the way that Victor Wembanyama could take over the league. And already, so early, was so special. Victor Wembanyama is someone to keep an eye on.
Okay, they just passed a note down to me, or Dang here. What about Anthony Edwards at Minnesota? He's another one. Really making an impact.
Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, you have to.
So it's Portland with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. He'll get you back to the action after this break.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look at the Pelicans, when you come out rocking with 2 straight wins, you're feeling good.
Yeah, got to keep that out of your head, though. Each game presents a new challenge.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Trailblazers.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. For the Trailblazers, MP's checked in for Avdia. Jeremy Grant comes in for Shaden Sharp. And it's Simons in for Henderson. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for New Orleans. Jose Alvarado comes in for Murray. Back to Alvarado. Pass to McCollum. Fires for three. And it's Portland with the rebound. Clingan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
They've got MP. Anthony Simons out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Clingan, and it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. No good on the free throw.
I mean, how much promise do you see in MP? This young player has so many physical tools that are already there. Now he just has to keep improving.
He's off on the second.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And, boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's
The
really
hell
important.
did he just do?
Number 1. Everything else comes after that.
New Orleans making a switch here. Olynyk checked in.
To see the numbers for McCollum. Good season for him last year. He's averaged 20 points a game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
It keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, the star players playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Pelicans are putting the ball in Zion Williamson's hands. He said, I'm just playing chess within the game, seeing how the defense is guarding me. I'm going to pick my spots. My teammates trust me to make the right decision, but they also trust me to be me when that time is right. Kevin, I'll let you be you.
And I love when you are you, David. Thank you so much. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Williamson. Pass to Clingan. And it's Grant in the corner. Here's Kramer. MP converting the tough bucket.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
McCollum outside. Over in the corner, Williamson. Back to McCollum. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on MP.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First one falls for him.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Your classic combo guard. C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times, a valuable piece for this team.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Trailblazers leading by 12. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Kramer. Stolen by McCollum. 19 seconds left to play in the third. Jones. Portland grabs the miss. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Kramer's shot is no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Trailblazers lead by 12. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. We head into the fourth. We'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Murray out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Herbert Jones. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Robinson Earl in a power forward. Deep two from Murray. Nice jump. And that's 21 points for DeJounte Murray.
And wasting no time, DeJounte Murray off the catch.
Here's Kramer. Close in. No stopping MP.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Murray looking around. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. MP, good.
A great sign for MP in his career, the ability to convert in traffic.
Pass to Olynyk. Jones with it. Robinson Earl, good. Robinson Earl's got 4 this quarter.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Grant is checked in for Delano Banton.
Now the lineup for your Trailblazers.
Portland leading by 10.
Jeremy Grant.
MP outside. MP staying with it through the contact.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Simons against Murray. And stolen by MP. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Portland.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And not to mention, they're playing with great activity. A lot of blocked shots, good hands, active hands. Nothing easy for the opposition.
Some changes for New Orleans. Zion Williamson's checked in for Jeremiah Robinson Earl. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Jones. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Willie Green had some words for his team during the break. He tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful.
Get in there. What's up, folks?
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Trailblazers.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still 2 more to go in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Deni Avdija.
Yeah, with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Kramer, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
New Orleans ball.
"15 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that about wraps it up for Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long, everyone.
it up, MP. Keep chopping wood.
You know, I have never.
What'd you do when you forgot your lunch last
Have you?
night? Well, I went and felt very. I'm hungry for a meal. You could have given me more than that.
I paid attention, don't need no payola, can't take away from me, you just need to take a picture like I made this stencil. Your whole image, I'm a cold bit, I don't know what the they done told. I put all my heart and my soul in it. I met you in person, you so different, I can't listen to you for a whole minute. Took a blood test, ain't no. Like no, we didn't, got them more invested. If it's one thing I make no exceptions. I got new addresses, I got no exception. I got love and hate coming from both directions.
Hello. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming in.
Hey, welcome.
All right, goodbye. Thanks for coming in. Come back soon.
Hi! Welcome in! Thank you for coming in. Well done.
Hello! Welcome in! Good to see you. Bye! Good seeing you!
Hi, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. Hi, nice to see you. Come back soon.
MP, welcome in. Wow, thanks for coming in. Nice to see you.
Great to see you. Take a look around. Let me know if you need any. Thanks for swinging by. Hope to see you again.
Hi. Come. Bye. Thanks for coming in.
What's up, MP?
We know MP came ready to play.
Man, the myth, the legend.
You let these guys like the beans, and you're going to have to stand there and watch it.
We want your time to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word KINGS along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations will respond and address your concern immediately. Fans being here from Massillon Stadium. All fans in attendance will receive a photograph slam film. We still have a few seats available for upcoming games. Please go to the nearest ticket booth to get yours today. The National Basketball Association and the Sacramento Kings are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fights, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And this is what the schedule looks like for Portland. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Friday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Here, BA, and after all the hard work these guys put in during the offseason, now we get to see if it's paid off.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the head coach for Sacramento gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked which end of the floor Robert Williams was scarier on, and coach said, I'm definitely afraid of him as a defender. I told my guys to be very careful when going up against him, stick with it, try to draw the fouls off him as much as you can. So the plan is to turn Williams' aggressive defense against him if possible, B.A.
Allie, thank you. Back to Monk. Here's the three. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis. Monk's got 8.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
Pass to Ben. Here's Simons. Over Carter. Simons' shot is good.
Yeah, such an assertive shooter. Simons has his feet planted and just hits it.
44 seconds left in the first quarter.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
MP finds Simons. Now MP from 11 feet away, and it's off the back of the rim. No good. Here's Lyles. Out to Sabonis. Pass to Carter. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Now Simons. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. The Kings on top, up by 7. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a look at Sacramento's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their
monstrous jam by LaVine.
Oh, Zach LaVine, he's already won multiple dunk contests. Maybe another?
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Here's Williams. Uses the glass on the layup.
He saw a path to the rim, and he took it. The defense just couldn't stop him.
Sacramento leading by 7. Down low. Lyles' shot is good. Lyles has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan in a sign-and-trade. He brings even more firepower to an offense that was already among the league's best. In the loaded Western Conference, the Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history, guys.
A tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update. Williams, a screen on LaVine. Here's Kramer. Grant outside. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Yeah, good work by MP, noticing when someone else has a superior opportunity to score.
Here's Monk. Kramer with a rebound. Blazers trail by 9. That one's off. He's 0 for 3 now. Sacramento has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Here's Monk. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Now here's MP, tightly guarded. To the inside. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jeremy Grant averaged single digits in points the first 4 seasons of his career. But over the last 4 seasons, he's scoring over 20 a game. He said it all changed for him back in Detroit, adding, quote, "I grew as a player, being the #1 option and seeing different coverages. Now I'm reaping the benefits," unquote. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks. Williams with the screen. Three-pointer Sharp. Gets the 3 to fall. Sharp's got his first 3 points of the game.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Sacramento calls timeout. Zach LaVine, he's been the guy making things happen for the Kings. Showing how effective he can be. Back after this.
Dominant performance from this offense. As a fan,
out the top performers from their respective teams in that first half.
These two guys have been very competitive with one another. Fans are getting their...
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure.
Taking a switch here. Monk's checked in. So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. The free throw's off from Ayton. And Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
On the court right now for Portland, we've got Anthony Simons. DeAndre Ayton is out there with MP. Then it's Jeremy Grant, and it's Sharp in at the shooting guard position. Kramer, that's good.
Wanting it more, MP doing work inside.
And so Monk will bring it up for Sacramento. Sabonis outside. DeRozan finds Monk. Murray with it. The ball's knocked loose. Grant outside. The 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Grant's got 5 now.
Quick shooting from Grant. He gets it and takes it. It's just that easy for him sometimes.
LaVine passes to DeRozan. Murray from outside. And the three-pointer goes. He has 7.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Outside Sharp. Pass to MP. Out to Simons. Lays it up and banks it in. Simons got 6 points in the quarter.
With the ball on a string, Simons has great short area quickness.
DeRozan outside. 30 seconds left in the third. That's off. 5 for 8 from the floor. Blazers trail by 20. MP with it. Checked by Murray. Kramer, no good.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Pass to Sabonis. Outside Murray. Levine surveys the D. Over Sharp. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Sacramento Kings ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. It hasn't taken them. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Domantas Sabonis out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's Malik Monk, and it's LaRavia in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul of the game. Walker, he's checked in for Portland.
Substitution. Number 34, Jabari Walker.
Here's LaRavia. Inside, 4 on the clock. Here's Kramer. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Ellis. Walker with a steal. MP up top. Yes, great play by Walker to set it up.
What a finish by MP. He just finds a way to convert through contact.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Outside Monk, Lyles a screen. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Keegan Murray's checked in for the Kings. Clingan, he's checked in for Portland. Avdia comes in for Thybulle. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Here's Sabonis. Outside Monk. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Sabonis with a screen on Avdia. Monk for 3. Portland with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
The drive by MP. Deflected. Here's Ellis. He's covered by Simons. Lyles. The three-pointer off the mark. Blazers trail by 18. Pass to MP. It's deflected. Oh, nice shot by Clingan. And here's Monk. To the paint. Here's Lyles. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Not just a scorer. Monk is also a quality facilitator for this team.
MP with it. Lyles on it. Yep, that one goes. Kramer's got 6 points in the quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. And that's why they continue to get attacked.
The Kings call timeout. Kings going with a whole new group out there.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Kings.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Zach LaVine.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
And Sacramento making a change here. Larabia's checked in. Simons outside. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from three. Here's Fultz. To the middle. Here's Lyles. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Love that shot fake by MP, just fooling the D right out of their shoes.
That one's off.
MP taking 2 shots.
And no luck that time either.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and did so.
No good on that one. And the second free throw is good. And here's Portland. Trailing by 19. Simons passes to MP. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Simons finds MP. Lets it fly from 18. And he can't bank that one in.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch.
Hey, they're professionals too.
There he is, the king of New York. Nah, it's not like that. Yeah, you're more of a team-first type of guy, right? I mean, I can take over a game. There's no doubt about that one, man. Yeah, but as a point guard, your priority is to make sure everyone on the team is thriving.
Right. You put people in positions to succeed and then hold them accountable on top of that.
Yeah, but first you got to hold yourself accountable first. If I do something wrong, my hand's up.
So if you don't hold yourself to that type of standard, then why would they listen to you?
Exactly.
Got it.
Wow, I can't believe it. Have a look. All right, thanks for coming in. Come back anytime.
Whoa, I don't believe it. It's you.
Hi. Come in. Bye. Thanks for coming in.
Bye. You can come back anytime.
Thank you so much for shopping with us. Hey, good to see you. Take care.
Hey, welcome.
Oh, hi. Welcome. Please take a look. Thank you again. It was
Hi, welcome in. Thank you for coming in. Well done. Come again. Hey, nice to see you.
back soon.
MP, welcome in. MP. Thanks for coming in. Nice to see you.
Oh, hi. Welcome in. Thanks for coming in.
Whoa. No way. This can't be real. Thank you so much.
Oh, hi. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. Wow.
Let's get it, MP. Good, MP.
MP, what's up, man? Everyone's been talking about you.
Absolutely, and we've been hoping you'd stop by and get a few games in.
So you're Shakedown and Chris, right? Yeah, my manager was telling me you guys have the best runs in the city, huh?
That's right, as long as you join Elite.
Don't listen to him. Everyone knows that Rise is where the real hoopers play.
All right, so fill me in. What are you guys talking about?
Affiliations. They're like private clubs for the city's best street ballers.
And they've got their own courts with their own sense of style.
Over at Rise, we got a futuristic mech suit meets warehouse kind of vibe. It's dope.
It's okay. I mean, Elite is much cooler.
Please.
We've got a pirate ship, Shake. A pirate ship, and it's huge.
That makes sense. That's what he will sell you on. Elite's all about being flashy.
There is nothing wrong with having a little fun.
Now, I'd rather win. And that's what you'll do if you join Rise. We get everyone involved. Play a team game.
You can't just win without breaking down the defense off the dribble.
It's funny you mentioned defense. I don't think I've ever seen you playing.
Yo, guys.
I will get on the court and lock you up.
Guys.
Come on, I will lock him up.
Okay.
We'll see about that.
What were you saying?
I was trying to say, what do I have to do to join an affiliation?
Well, normally we have to put you through a probationary period, but you're in the NBA, so we'll waive all that.
That's true. Just stop by whenever you've made your decision. I'll be right over there by the Elite entrance.
And I'll be over there at Rise.
MP, good to see you again. You get a chance to check out Elite's courts?
Yeah, man. Y'all got a crazy setup in there.
Pretty cool, right?
Definitely.
So what do you say? Are you ready to join Elite?
I'm in.
Yes, that's awesome. We are thrilled to have you.
And I'm thrilled to join the squad.
Let me give you a few details about how all of this works. First of all, being a member of Elite means you earn rep. And you earn it wherever you play in the city. The rec, pro-am, the theater, the beach.
Hold on, what does rep mean?
Good question. It's pretty simple. The better you play, the more you win. The more rep you earn. The more rep you earn, the more rewards you get. We've even got some special stuff for people who finish in the top 10 every season.
Okay, I like that.
We've also got daily rewards, so you're always winning something.
Nice. Anything else?
Yeah, each season we've got events where Rise and Elite go at it. And at the end of the season, whichever affiliation has the best winning percentage gets a boost to rep progression for everyone in the affiliation. Everyone who contributed, that is. No sitting on the sidelines if you want to get that rep boost.
Oh, man, there's a lot going on here. Y'all go all out, huh?
Yeah, man, we get after it here. And while you're still getting the hang of things, you might want to hit up the casual court. No offense, no offense. It's just a good way to get your feet wet before you take on some of the people who have been doing this for years.
All right, Chris. Sounds good to me, man. Thanks for walking me through it.
No. Thank you. We're all pumped to have you on the squad.
Rocky Elite run the city.
Oh my goodness. Oh no, you're leaving already?
Hey, MP, here's what we're working on this season.
Watching you, it's making me vomit. I'm dominant, juggling.
be